Well, welcome back, YouTube. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Dory's Kitchen. I am excited today. Today's Monday. Yesterday, I uploaded a video and I made a batter of heart-shaped cookies. And to a shout out to Little Cookie Company for a recipe that they shared on their YouTube channel. And this is where I found that recipe for these cookies, and it turned out great. My little granddaughter, who's 9, came over yesterday, spent the whole day in the afternoon, spent the night. I took her to school this morning, so we had a lot of good quality time together. We took 10 sugar cookies, and then I made a batch of Royal Icing yesterday off camera, because I wanted her to decorate her own cookies and to show her how to do it with Royal Icing. And she was having a blast. She had a lot of fun. So she made some special cookies for Mommy and Daddy, and they went in a box, and I let her pick out a Valentine card for Mom and Dad, and they can't open it until she comes home from school. So that'll be happy for them. Anyway, it's a lot of fun with the grandkids. It really is. Just giving them some really good memories. And it gives me great memories, and it makes me feel younger too, being around children. Anyway, so shout out to everybody. This is Valentine's week. I hope everybody's well. I do want to welcome again a bunch more new subscribers. So welcome aboard to my channel. Thank you again to everybody around the world for all your support. And again, I am very grateful and very blessed to be able to share everything that I love with you. And thank you again for coming to my channel and watching me and to support me and all your beautiful comments and your stories. I appreciate everything. Okay, so what we're going to do today, I don't know if this is going to be one video or two. I'm thinking it's going to be two. First video, we're going to make Royal Icing. I'm going to bring you in closer to the counter. The Royal Icing recipe that I have for today is also from Little Cookie Company. So this is also on their channel. I stated yesterday in the video that I uploaded yesterday, I am not a professional at Royal Icing decorating. I am not. I want to learn more skills on how to use Royal Icing. And there's like a thin consistency, I think they call that a flood, like in the center of your cookie. There's a thicker consistency to do the outline on a cookie so that what you're doing on the inside of the cookie stays in there. I'm not very good at all of this, but I am good at making it, so I am going to make it. So, and then I'm going to show you all the ingredients that I use, okay? You can change, we're going to use that butter emulsion extract again in this recipe, but you can change extracts, change flavors. You can do an almond extract. You can do a peppermint extract. You can try different things with the icing for different flavors. It's kind of fun. And just to see what you like. With the almond, I'd be careful with that. There are a lot of people that have peanut allergies. So you have to be careful. If you're feeding a group of people, a large group, if there's a peanut allergy, I wouldn't use almond extract. I really wouldn't. But that's something you can always let people know ahead of time too, and ask people if they have an allergy to peanuts. So that is something that we had to get educated on in the bakery when we used that. We told everybody we use peanuts and nuts and almonds and pecans in the bakery. If there is a peanut allergy, we had to have that posted. They had to know that. And they had to give that to us to an alert, and we would try to sanitize everything down and make sure that whatever cake was being baked or you know, buttercream or whatever, that there was no peanut oil anywhere or any kind of nut anywhere around that specific item. But that was something we had to be alerted about from our customers. So I just want to give that word of wisdom to you guys too. So anyway, let's get going. I'm going to bring you over to the counter and I'll show you what I got. Okay, bear with me so I can move this camera closer. Okay, this is going to be fun today. I don't know if this is going to be a 2-part video or a 1-part, but we'll see. And I'm going to drop this down just a little bit here. Bring you in a little closer so I can show you what I have. I do want to hold up this Royal Icing recipe card. Again, this is with Little Cookie Company. You can take a screenshot of it. Okay? What you're going to need is 1 bag of powdered sugar, 3 tablespoons of meringue powder, 2/3 cup of water, 1/4 cup of corn syrup, a tablespoon of vanilla extract, and a tablespoon of the butter emulsion. Okay? Hold that there for 1 more minute here. All right. Okay. What I will do too, once I get this video uploaded, I will take a picture of the recipe card. I will post it in my YouTube channel it would be under that tab posts. If you use your smartphone, you'll see a tab on my channel that says videos, shorts, and posts. So if you click on posts, that's where pictures will be. All right. KitchenAid mixer again. Okay. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to use this beater. Yesterday for the dough we used a paddle, but this is going to be a beater thing. Yeah, whatever. Whisk. There we go. That's a whisk. All right. All these words I got to remember here. And we're going to put that in. Okay. I want to bring you in just a little bit closer. If I can get this stand and not knock it over on my feet here. I'm going to look in the camera. Bring you down just a little bit more. Okay. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a bag of powdered sugar. And I am going to take this bag and I'm going to put the whole thing in there. So I'm just going to open this up here. Okay, this is a whole bag. I opened it and right, we're just going to pour it in. We're going to put the whole thing in here. Don't worry, there won't be any powdered sugar dust like clouds or anything. It'll be fine. Okay, I'm going to throw this in the garbage. I washed my hands just before I started this video. I'm going to get my spatula out of my drawer here. Okay. All right. I'm just moving that around so it gets kind of level in the bowl there. Okay. All right. Now, what we're going to add is we're going to add 3 tablespoons of meringue powder. Again, it's a Wilton product. I'm going to show it to you. A Wilton meringue powder. This is a 4-ounce bowl here, container. Meringue powder is actually an egg white substitute for bacon and decorating. Okay? That's what it is. So it's like a powder form. Okay, so we're going to put in 3, see it's like a powder. We're going to put in 3 tablespoons. So I'm going to try to get that level. I'm going to use my spatula here to level that off. And just like that. And we're going to do 1, And we'll get another one here. I'm going to level that one off. And we're going to go to one more. Level that one off too. And 3. All right. And there's our meringue powder. All right, now we're going to put in a 1/4 cup of corn syrup. So the corn syrup I use, it's Carol. It's a light corn syrup, and there's real vanilla flavoring in here. And it's a clear corn syrup. When we make this, it's going to be like an off-white to white color, probably like an off-white color. Instead of that darker brown vanilla extract, I'm going to use a clear vanilla extract because I want the icing to be more towards a whiter color. All right, so I'm going to take this here measuring cup and we're going to put a 1/4 cup . See if I do this without spilling it. Look at that. 1/4 cup, and we're going to come over here to the bowl. Pour that in. I'm going to use the spatula and kind of scoop all that yumminess out of there. There we go. Okay, I'm going to put this measuring cup in the sink right away. All right. Okay, now we've got the vanilla and we've got the butter emulsion. So we are going to do 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. What I use, again, this is a Wilton product. This is an imitation clear vanilla extract. Now you can use that pure vanilla, what I used yesterday, like a richer flavored one, but it would be a brown color. You can also add like a white gel food coloring to your mix to bring that back to a whiter color. Again, it's your preference, but I am going to just use the clear for today. So I'm going to do 1 tablespoon of the clear. Okay, and I'll put that back on. And then this is that butter bakery emulsion. I'm going to shake this up really good. Okay, this is that Lor'Ann, Lor'Ann, butter bakery emulsion. And we're going to do 1 tablespoon of that, okay? So here we go with that. It's kind of thick. I mean, it looks like kind of like a jelly. A little thick, not jelly, but a thicker than the vanilla anyway. It's like a thicker liquid. Okay. I'm going to put this in the sink. All right, now the next thing is water. Now, it calls for 2/3 cup. But I'm not going to put all of it in at one time. I'm going to put probably half in, and then we're going to start stirring it. So I'm just going to pour this in. And I'm going to keep about 1/3 in here. And I'm going to raise my bowl up. This will get noisy. If you want to turn your volume down, you can. All right, so I'm just going to put it on that very low speed. And I'll bring you in. It's a little dust. And little by little, it'll start blending it. Just keep it on that very low speed. Okay, we're going to add a little bit more water in there. It's coming together now. Alright, I'm going to stop. And then I'm going to scrape down the sides of the bowl. Just to get that stickiness off the side. Subscriber gave me like a tip. But for Royal Icing, I don't want to use it. She said how, you know, if you have a KitchenAid mixing bowl like this one, and on the very bottom there's like a bump in the center of the bowl. She said sometimes she'll take like Pam, like a non-stick vegetable spray, and she'll just spray it a little bit, you know, on the bottom of the bowl, and then a lot of times her batter doesn't stick, which is a really good tip. So thank you for that. But for this, I didn't want to do that. I do have vegetable spray. I never thought about spraying the bowl, but that's a really good tip. It's just something you have to play with recipes. All right, so we'll get that and we'll mix that again a little bit. Again, this is on the very first notch. So I'm just going to let it mix. And we're going to go up a notch. 2 notches. Mix it for about, a minute. You don't want to over mix your frosting or your icing. Looking good now. A few more seconds. Okay, now let's check the consistency. I have a little bit more water in there. See how that flows like that? Now this would be a thicker, you see how that like piles up on itself like that? This would probably be more towards a thicker consistency and not a thin. Which is probably what I want, because yesterday I made more of a thinner, and I would like a thicker one for the like the inside of other cookies. So I think I'm going to stick with this. And if it's still too thick in my bowls, I can always add a little tiny bit of water and stir it up. But I think that's about good. So I'm going to put you back down here. All right. And then I'm going to lower my bowl here. Take the beater and mixer off there. Scrape that. Okay, put this in the sink. All right, now I have bowls over here. So what I want to do is I'm going to take this out this back. I can unplug this mixer because I am done with it. I'm going to check the angle of the camera so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, I want to see if you can see the bowls. I'm going to move you back just a little bit. There we go. Okay. What I want to make, I got to get I have notes over here for myself so I don't forget what colors I'm making with this Royal Icing. Okay. What I want to make is yellow and purple. I do have white made, and I do have pink, and I have red made. Those from yesterday, and I do have a little bit left of white. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to pour this out, all of it. And it's going to go right down here into this bowl. See how that, it's kind of thick there. But that's what I want. Now, if you add all the water, it would be more towards a thinner. So if you go on Little Cookie Company's website, she's very knowledgeable on Royal Icing, and she's got a lot of amazing tips and knowledge about this. I do not. But this is what I wanted to share because it turns out and it tastes great. And I am so very, very thankful that, someone was willing to post that. It's just awesome. And on her channel, too, she's got techniques on how to use Royal Icing and a lot of tips. Which is something I want to continue to learn about. So I will definitely be back on her channel. All right. So we got all that, and I'm going to put this in the sink with some water in it right away. Okay, and then I'm going to take a cover. I'm going to let that bowl fill up with water. Get one of my lids here. I want to cover that up right away. You don't cover your Royal Icing. You got to keep it covered because if you don't, it's going to start to harden. So you want to make sure it stays covered so it stays soft. I'm just over by the sink. I'm adding some soap into the bowl, this big mixing bowl. Okay. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these two bowls and I'm going to take one of my clean spatulas over here. And I'm going to pour a little bit of this. That's pretty good right there. That's going to be for my yellow. And then we're going to do purple. That's good for purple. Scrape that off of there. Get a paper towel here. See where it's on the side of the bowl? I'm just going around and getting that off because you don't want to put your cover on the bowl with that icing because then it'll be sticky. Again, it will harden to air. Air will make this starting to harden. So you want to make sure that you scrape that off before you put your lid on. So, all right. So we're going to take this lid. I'm going to push this down and make sure I pop it to get the air out of there. All right. This bowl here is from yesterday. This bowl's from yesterday. This has got the thinner one. So I'm going to keep these two over here. All right, so now what I'm going to do is get some food coloring over here, which I have. And we are going to do purple. So I use, for my food coloring, this is a Mira color. I get it on Amazon. This is violet. This is a soft gel paste food coloring. Okay? I do get this box off of Amazon. I'll show you the front of the box. It's the student kit. It's a soft gel paste kit. And it's got 12 assorted colors. So there's super black, royal blue, sky blue, a chocolate brown, a lemon yellow, teal, a leaf green, orange, deep pink, super red, violet, and a fuchsia color. So it's a good variety. So that's what I like to buy. It doesn't take up much space and it lasts a while. So you just need a couple drops. So I'm going to make sure you can see what I'm doing here. Yeah, oh yeah, you can. All right, so I just checked the camera. So we're just going to do, this is purple or violet, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to shake the bottle to get that food coloring down. Just going to put in a drop. There we go. Oh, that's a big one. Might get it more darker than what I wanted, but we'll see what it does. And we're going to stir. Oh, that's going to be pretty. Look at that. That is a pretty color. I don't think I want to go any darker than that. It will darken a little bit more. But that's a pretty color. And the lighting over here is not as bright as over by my stove. So once we get over by the kitchen table, it's very bright over there. And then you'll see the colors better. All right, and then here's going to be a technique. All right, let's do that first. Let's put this away. Let's do the yellow. We're going to do yellow. And then we'll show you this technique quick. We're going to do this pretty quick. A couple drops of the yellow. I'm going to close that up. Another spatula. We'll stir this up. Then I'll look at my time once I get this done before we go decorate, because I'm thinking I want to just do a video on decorating. But I wanted you to see this. This is a thicker consistency. To thin it down, to get a thinner consistency, you're going to want to add just a little bit more water. But I kind of wanted it a little thicker, so I'm going to leave it like this. Okay? I have a couple pastry bags over here. This is a neat trick. See that glass? This is a cool trick. I'll bring in a little bit more. See this glass right here? So you take a bag, put that pointed in. Don't cut your bag. Keep it not cut. And then put it over the glass like this. Isn't that cool? Then you can take your royal icing and you can just pour it right in the bag. How cool is this trick? I learned this a long time ago when I was working at the bakery because, again, we worked with kind of like a royal icing. And if we had like, oh, I don't know, a few, like say maybe 20 trays of cookies to do for a holiday, something like that, and they wanted them all iced in pink frosting, I would make a whole bunch of pink frosting, you know, and then ice them all in the pink. All right, I'm going to put this in the sink. All right. right, and then I'm going to lift the bag up. Okay, and then you want to make sure you keep that air, massage it a little bit to get them air bubbles out of there, but keep that tight right like that. Keep that air up out of that frosting. And what I do is I twist this like that, and then I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it into a knot. You can do a twist tie. They do have like pastry bag clips. You can do that too. There's different ways to do this so the air doesn't get into that frosting. All right, and I'm going to grab that end and pull that in. My hands are kind of stiff today. I'm going to do that one more time. Pull that in. There we go. There, that's what I wanted. And we'll bring that down. Takes a little muscle to do this trick. You should get that tight. There we go. There. That way it's tight. Just like that. Okay? We're going to pull that down. We're going to do one more with the purple. If I need another color, well, I'll just come back and we can do another color. So, but it's that Royal Icing's protected in those bowls. So. There we go. Just like that. Make sure that bag is opened down in there. So like that. Okay. And we'll put this purple icing in here. Yeah, that's getting darker now. That is a pretty color though. Yeah, air will make frosting get, colors darken a little bit as it sits, as air gets to it. Skip some more of that. But I love this technique with the glass because then it frees your hands up. Okay. Pull this out. Okay. Again, we're going to massage that and get that air out of there. Push that back so I don't knock it over. Twist that. Okay, there's that. All right, these are not cut yet, so I'm just going to go put these over by the table. All right, and we'll turn the camera this way. I moved my cake decorating island. Look at this. I need more counter space by my table. And I love that it's on wheels and I can move it around and put it wherever I want to. Okay. All right. There. So, let me check and see how many minutes we got on this video. Yeah, okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to stop the video. So I'm going to upload this part right away. The next part is the fun part, is decorating. I already went and I made up 3 bags of buttercream. I've got red, I've got black, and I've got white of buttercream. If I need more buttercream for decorating, then I will make more colors. But I believe we're going to be good. The Royal Icing colors, we just made the purple and yellow. And then I also have white, I have red, and I have pink. So I think we're going to be good. I think we're going to be okay. So as we go into decorating and then my brain goes more creative, then I'll go, oh, I need this color. And then I'll make a color. But I think with this, we'll work with this for now. And then I can show you some techniques. This will be fun. All right, I will see you in a little bit. Let me upload this video and then we'll do a decorating one, okay? Okay, everybody. Thank you again for all your support. I'll see you in a little bit. Bye-bye.